Hello guys, welcome to the C programming tutorial. In previous lecture, we have printed a square and some numerical pattern. In this lecture, we will print a hollow square as shown in the figure. Now I have made a setup for you, that is here. This is all stars that we have to print, and this is the number of rows, this number of rows, and this is the number of columns. And here how we have to print, we have to print such that there must be a star at the edge of the square. As we have a square is of this size, a square or rectangle, anything, and we have a star only at the edge, so that we can call it a hollow square. Then what logic here will be? We are seeing that in first row we have 5 number of stars, and in second row we have only 2 number of stars, that is at position 1 and position 2 of the column. It means we have to take care of the coordinates in printing the hollow stars, hollow squares. So what is the coordinate of this place? 1 1, this place I have 1 2, this place I have 1 3, 1 4 and 1 5, and coordinate of this is 2 1 and this is 2 2 2 3. Means in first column we have total number of stars is 5, that is equal to total number of n. Number of stars is equal to n, and here also the number of stars is equal to n. So in the column, the second place in a column is always will be 1, and where the column will be 1, the value of j that we will take in our loop. We have taken two variables, that is I and j, and the value of j always be 1. Then we have to print star. If the value of j is not equal to 1, then we have to print empty space. And once again we are seeing that at position n, means the value of j become n, and what we have considered, this is value of I and this is value of j. So whenever value of j become 1 and n, we have to print star, and in the same manner whenever the value of I become 1 n, at one position we have total number of stars, at second position we have total stars. So whenever the value of I become 1 n, we have to print stars, and whenever the value of j becomes 1 and n, we have to print stars. So coming to the programming, first of all declare some variables, that is I, j and n, and clr to clear the screen and take input from the user. Enter number of what rows, scan the result, address n. Now our loop will start. First loop will start for I, and I should be smaller than n. Here I will start I from 1, then we have to make I equal to n, and I plus plus, and now we will come in the second loop. Same here we will do it for j, and j must be smaller than n. Sorry, we will initialize it from 1 and it is equal to n. Now what we have seen in this figure here. Whenever the value of I and j become 1 and n, then we have to print star, means we have a combination, that is I is equal to 1 या I is equal to n या j is equal to 1 या j is equal to n, then we have to print what? Star, means we have to use logical operator or to print these. So here we will take if condition. If I is equal to 1, this is logical operator, or I is equal to what? N. Next logical operator for j is equal to 1 या j is equal to n, then print what? Star. And else, if this condition will not satisfy, then print what? Space, only space, and close else condition. Here we have closed this loop and then change the line and close this bigger loop. Understand, guys? This is the logic, and check the program, it is working or not. 5. Oops. We have a long number of coding. Why it's so? Oh, there is something wrong in the code. Oh, sorry. We have used format specifier as yes, but we have to use %d. Now run this code, enter the loop, and that is 5. Total number of rows is 5 and total number of column is 5. In this way we can print hollow square, a hollow rectangle. So guys, in this lecture we have printed this, and in next lecture we will print most interesting pattern, that is pyramid in this shape. This required a great logic that I will explain you in a better way. And please guys, please subscribe to my channel and also share with your friends, so that more friends can connect with me and take benefits from this lecture. If you have any queries or suggestions from any C programs, then you can comment below in the box, and I promise you I will give you answer within few hours. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Once again I will ask you. So guys, thank you.